A Darwin man has been sentenced to 7 years in prison following a brutal assault on his former partner that left her with serious injuries and forced her to relocate for safety. Terence Kenny, 32, of Westwell Street, appeared at Preston Crown Court, where the disturbing details of the January attack were laid bare by prosecutor Patrick Williamson. The court heard how the violent episode began when Kenny, unable to accept the end of their relationship and his ex-partner's new romance, first attempted reconciliation through a marriage proposal via text message. When she insisted he propose in person, the encounter quickly turned hostile. Kenny initially launched a verbal tirade before escalating to destructive behavior, throwing food, pouring bleach throughout her living space, and later returning to bombard her home with projectiles including a tree stump, shattering windows and breaking down her front door. Most chillingly, when the terrified victim pleaded for him to stop because her child was present, Kenny callously responded, "I don't give a fuck huck. I'll go to jail forever." CCTV evidence presented in court captured the subsequent horrifying assault, showing Kenny dragging the woman outside by her hair before subjecting her to a sustained beating involving punches to the head, kicks, and stamps. The attack resulted in multiple facial fractures and extensive bruising, with the victim's impact statement poignantly describing her feelings of helplessness while trying to protect her child. Defense counsel David Morton presented a letter of apology from Kenny expressing very real regret and shame and stating his client felt utterly wretched about his actions. However, recorder Tanya Griffiths highlighted Kenny's extensive criminal history, 34 convictions for 57 previous offences, as she branded him an extremely violent man. Noting the profound psychological trauma inflicted on the victim, who has been forced to rebuild her life elsewhere, the judge imposed a 5-year custodial sentence with an additional 2-year extended licence period, citing Kenny's dangerous offender status. A decade-long restraining order was also issued to protect the victim from further contact. The case underscores the devastating consequences of domestic violence and the long road to recovery faced by survivors.